can to me, can't think right like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my head to my cause they, and I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. Cause these Philly, I pull with me, no joke, no. All I know is when it come to me, I got young. I done did it. Every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G's, but now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down on college. They let me earn back home, that young, be wildin'. We young, we mobbin', like Batman and we're this two-door Maybach with my seat on reclining, I'm like real wood up, real wood up. If you ain't about that game, then shut up. If you get me in your rest, I get when you touch down in my hood. No, that tour life ain't good. Kept me down in MIA. And then he game on wood. With that put my life in my feet. Like that little engine I could. Boy, I slide down in your block. Bike on 12 o'clock. And they be throwing deuces on the same they watch. And I'm the king of my city, cause I'm still calling them shots. And these lanes talking like the same. That's lock. I'm the same from First Street with them braids that lock. The same that came up and I had to wait for my spot. And he waiting on me. Waiting on me. Still on that hook. My Rolls Royce, so he ain't gon' remember me. I say remember me. So much money, I owe free 30, yo, it's me. And when this beef, I turn my enemies. We don't take off for 40, ain't no tenant. Hold up, bro, turn rich. Love the game like Mitch. And if I leave, they don't pretty. There was something about that rolling when it first touched my wrist. Had me feeling like that boy when he first touched that. I'm gone.
until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
Back to Harris. Tatum pulls it in. Boston on offense. White for three. Gets the three to fall.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Pass to MP. Now Duren. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Here's White. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And a nice finish on the layup. White's got 5 points.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Doors, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top ball defenders, he's also on that list. When we talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive, he's on that list. Truly can do it all.
And Porzingis has got the ball here for Boston. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. MP looking it over. Pass to Harris to halt the run. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Tatum.
Don't sleep on the size of Tobias Harris. He's not afraid to bang and bump down there.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game. And he drops them first. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. It's Beasley on the wing. Takes a three. Kept alive. Duren. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
White against MP. Brown with the steal. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. There's the drive. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Cunningham passes to Harris. MP outside. Pass to Beasley. Now MP. Shot clock at 5. Down low. And stolen by Porzingis. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And finished off by Tatum.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Detroit calls timeout. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. Pistons going with a whole new group out there. And the Celtics making a change here. MP outside. Shakes it loose. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham outside. 5 to shoot. Now here's MP. The 3. Cunningham, confident in his range.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. MP is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Thompson passes to MP. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Celtics lead by 10. Outside Holiday. Inside. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Duren.
You know, that's a great example of how Porzingis can use his length to bother a shooter.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Harris against Tatum. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Here's Holiday. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Assisted by
Tatum's got 3 assists tonight. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure. Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Thompson against Brown. The shot off that time.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Harris passes to Duren. Cunningham outside. Pass to Harris. Kicks it out to MP. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Here's Duren. Another shot. And Porzingis with the block. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Holiday. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Detroit calls timeout. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet...
One half, it hasn't even been close.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Pistons and the Celtics 53.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Here's White. And Cunningham pulls it down. Pistons trail by 19. Here's Harris. Second shot opportunity. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown with it. He's got 5. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got 7.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward, Jaylen Brown, who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
White against MP. Harris on the wing. For 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. MP, the pass to Cunningham. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. 10 points for him.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Tatum against Harris. The drive by Tatum. Basket's good.
I'll tell you, that defense was on point. But how about the better offense of Jason Tatum on his way to the cup?
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Now here's MP. And Harris throws it down.
Just a high IQ offensive force. I really enjoy watching Harris operate in the two-man game. He reads it so well.
Here's Brown. Thompson pulls it in. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Harris outside. Pass to MP. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well.
Teams deciding to change it up. .60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Harris against Tatum. Pass to White. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cunningham is out there with MP. And it's Thompson in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. White with it. Here's Brown from behind the arc. Drills it from deep.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Harris passes to Cunningham. The 3 from Thompson. They get it again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on White. Yeah, just so active. I love the passion Durham brings to this game. And the skill set, too, is developing.
And it's 6'10". Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
White looking it over. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
MP, the pass to Harris. Got a piece of it. Brown with it. Now guarded by Harris. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Brown against Cunningham. Tries a 10-footer. Rebounded by the Pistons. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Cunningham. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Boston making a switch here. Holiday is checked in. Both free throws good from Cunningham.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
To the paint. The kick out to White. Launches it. Again, the miss by Boston. Pistons trail by 19. Cunningham outside. Pass to MP. We've got 1:48 left in the game. Harris against Tatum. Harris misses. Celtics lead by 19. Outside White. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Celtics.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jason Tatum.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Duren. Now Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock.